Mace, where are you calling in from tonight?
I'm actually from the East Coast, so I am full-blooded American. I'm sorry, no cool accents or anything from this end.
That is okay. You don't have to have some crazy accent. Although I guess people think our accent is probably kind of crazy too. So
that is true, and even across the country, it varies. So I'm on the southern side.
Everybody has an accent of some form.
Mm-hmm.
And here I am saying with my English and my accent. So we're all, this is a global platform, right? We've got people from around the world, different languages, different accents.
Exactly.
So Mace, what's your question there for Jeremy?
Well, my question isn't one of the normal ones where you kind of go along with your career and stuff. My question is just, all of us go through some phase in our life where we try yoga, and it normally doesn't end up well. So what's your favorite yoga pose, or what yoga pose have you messed up the most?
Well, I've messed up all of them at one point or another, definitely. I guess the one that, anything that's like having to do at this point with like handstands is, I'm working on those. Those, those take some time. I'm getting pretty decent at, I think, most of the basic poses. I mean, obviously, like the comfortable ones that are nice, that just kind of, for me, like that stuff that stretches out my back always feels really good. So like anything like a downward dog, anything like that. I like I think it's Warrior 3, where you're like, it's kind of like one leg and you're like, your leg is out. You're like on one leg, your other leg is out, and then you're like kind of out, like something. You kind of, it's like balance. I like stuff where you have to balance. It's fun. It's challenging, but it's fun. Also, Shavasana, corpse pose, where you're just laying flat on your back. Great pose. Love that one. You just take a nice nap. That's best pose in the world. Looking forward to that one every single time I do yoga, because that's at the end, and they really save the best for last, truly. I think that's probably my thoughts on my worst yoga poses and my favorites.
Nice.
So Mace, what's your favorite, and which one have you messed up the most?
Honestly, my favorite kind of varies based on the day. When I was a camp counselor, my campers made up a yoga pose for me, and that's my current favorite, where you like bend over backwards and do some weird stuff, which I will not do on camera. But it was a very unique pose. But then also child's pose and corpse, very, very good.
Very good, yeah. Child's pose is just like, yeah. It's the simple things in life. They don't have to be some extravagant thing to feel really nice.
Yeah. And if you see me struggling here, it's because I'm holding a gecko and she's not cooperating.
Oh my gosh, let me see the gecko. It's so cute. Gorgeous. What's the gecko's name?
Well, let's say her name is Biggie, but that is not her actual name.
Very nice.
Her actual name is a little bit different.
Little different. How do you have a gecko? Do you work with animals, or?
Yeah, I'm an animal educator. So a lot of the animals I have are program animals who were rescued. This is about a 6-year-old leopard gecko. So we call her grandmother leopard gecko. And she comes with me to schools and camps. And I teach people about reptiles and why they shouldn't be scared of them.
Wow, that's awesome. She's so pretty.
Thank you. She's fat.
That's awesome. You said she's fat or fast?
She's fat.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay, got it. Yeah, she's a little chubby gecko.
Yeah. When they get older, they don't really retain their fit body shape of when they're younger. So this is how she is.
Yeah. Just like humans, we're all in that shape. That's pretty much everybody. We're all going to be not in shape at the end of our lives. We're all gonna get there one day. Oh,
hey, so Mace, what's the craziest reptile you've handled? And let's give us some of the reactions you've had from some of the kids you've taught about reptiles. When you've got a big snake or big lizard or whatever, it's got to be some funny times.
I actually wanted to have a big snake out tonight, but it's feeding night for both of my kids, so Susan and Michael will remain in their tanks. But basically, the weirdest animal that I have worked with It can vary based on your definition of weird, big, scary, strange, but I've worked with like American alligators and stuff, run programs with them with people. The most amusing story I have with a gator was the last museum that I worked with had a tiny baby alligator who wasn't sure if he liked people or not. And alligators have this special ability to make like a growling noise and a purring little churring noise. And when they're babies, they can accidentally mix it together. And so it sounds like this weird screech. And he would just do that every time a person walked in. So I'd be in the middle of my presentation about like a snake or something. And then this tiny little alligator from the corner of the room was just going, ah! And I'm like, he's fine. He's just weird.
He's totally good. Don't worry about him. He's making weird noises, but it's all good. Everything is in control. That's really funny.
And what's the funniest name you've got for one of your reptiles? You must have given it a funny name like George or Bob, or it's got to be a nickname in there somewhere.
All of my reptiles kind of have weird names to make them more personable to people. I've got Bean, Peaches. There's Katra from She-Ra. There's Fireball, named after the alcohol. She's spicy.
Fireball.
But then, most importantly, is the suburban mom named Susan. She never fails to make people go, "You named your snake what?" But it's just Susan. She's the most chill snake out there, so it's fitting.
Exactly. So good. That's awesome.
I love it. Well, Mace, thank you very much for coming on. And I missed the lizard's name, but having the lizard on camera, very cool. And good to hear about what you're doing with animals and educating people around animals. It's fantastic. Hey, there she is. Very cool. All right, thank you, Mace.